The NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yellow, 180, 54, black, 54, red. Big gap. Where's it? Patch it. Check 43. Shit. Where's it?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense and in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights he produces, and
It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 68 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's Wilson, buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
56 to Mike. You get blocked, me. You get blocked.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Watch that screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I'll go special. I'll go special. Check 53.
Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 22-yard scamper as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on the passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down, Kansas City. He's checking. Crash. Jim.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing is Wilson, escaping the pressure. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10. Yellow, I've got blue lady. 54. Attack. Give me that.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Check.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Yellow. Check three.
On the ground, this is Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Now he'll escape to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Right.
Touchdown, defense.
Hey, 57.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Williams. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Yellow, 180. Hero 15.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Jumping.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yellow, I've got 180.
Yeah, QB's trash. Let's go. Switch. He's coming. Double up.
15.
Double up.
Tight guard.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Wilson, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
14, 14, got it.
Check. Right there. 54, right there. 54.
Hey.
It's time to win. It's time to us. Check 4.
On first down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch.
Hey, 0.
Watch the ship.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, alert. Alert.
Whip.
Now Wilson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, folks.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
26-yard line.
Check the backer. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
To throw on second and 6, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
14, run it. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Kill! Watch that!
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Check 99! Check 15! 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the pass.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an empty.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And Carter, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
15. Shift.
Motion. Mike 5-4.
Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Check 56.
Check 50.
Watch the run. He looks off. 56 is the mic. I got you, son. I got you.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Quick, 90.
56. You run.
Good.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, they set up the screen to Penny. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Block that.
Alert flare. Watch the edge.
Pick the edge. Come.
Say.
Go.
Check 50. Hey, alert 3. Kill.
They'll try to run with Carson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Green 80.
Check 53's mark. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Alert 3. Out. Watch the safety creep. Check 31.
Pre-alert.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's the sneak with Wilson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Wide, get wide.
Check 37, check 37.
Peek air, peek. Alert.
They run for it with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The busy night continues for Williams. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check 13.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 52.
Watch out.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
I'm coming. He's coming. He's attack.
Slam.
Hey, Sunday. Jim. Slam.
On first down, Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I don't need to. Let's go, Lou, lady. Sunday.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, 57.
Now Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
A 40-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last